Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wolf Den, and I have a really cool treat. This is a really cool marker I've been wanting to show you for a while. Let's get into it. This thing is badass! I love it! This is a T4 E training for engagement shotgun. 68 caliber, the HDX 68. It is hot and sexy, baby. Let's do a quick review, talk about it, because I got this thing and I was freaking out. So let's get into it. Now this is what you get. Nice little cardboard setup. It's got a nice form-fitted interior, and you got your instructions, you got your squeegee, and some other cool things you should probably read. But let's check out the monster itself. Oh my goodness gracious. This thing is weighted. It's heavy. It is hardcore. This feels like the weight of the real thing. We're gonna get into it and talk about it real quick. First of all, it is safe. All right, there's nothing in there. If you look here, you'll see an orange detent. Yep, you'll see an orange detent. That is not a paintball. That lets you know she is empty, right? So let's talk about it real quick because this thing is so cool. Okay, great quality. This thing is built nice, strong, solid aluminum polymer parts on the polymer on the rack, all right, on the stock and on the grip. Very nice. Removable breech muzzle. I'll show you that in a second. It's got 3 different sling mounts, all right. So you got here, there, and here, both sides, ambidextrous. So you don't have to be carrying around everywhere, which is very good, very handy, very real. Fiber optic sights, all right. So you can line up your shots nicely. Oh, that's hotness. That's hotness right there. Because aiming is everything, even though it's just paintball. The feed, you load in the side here. I'm going to show you that in a second. It's very cool. And an amazing looking breech. The tip, I got to show you the tip. Just the tip, baby. If I can zoom in on this, it's got the really cool breeching tip on it. It actually screws off if you want to put on something else, but this is really cool, especially if you want to engage with doors and stuff. And if you're training for as real steel, it's very well made, very strong. You can, like, you know, cause some damage with this bad boy. Now I'm going to show you how it loads air. It takes 2 12-gram CO2 cartridges, and I'm actually really impressed by how long they last on this thing. I loaded it up. There's no more air in it now because I de-aired it with my goggles on to make sure it's safe for later. But I'm going to show you how to do it real quick, and it's really well done. I love this thing. All right, let's get into it. It takes 2 CO2 canisters, and what you do is you take the stock off, you press the button here, comes off nice and easy, and you load up through this here. Now it comes with a little tool. It comes with this little tool that you can keep on here, and it fits inside of the stock also, and it helps you turn off the end part, right? It helps you turn this off. Now I don't need it. I hope that wasn't broken. Jesus. Okay, so it helps you turn off the end. I don't need it. I can just use my hands. Okay, there you go. Now the cool thing about this is that it takes 2 CO2. It takes 2 CO2 12 grams, and they go back to back, which is a very cool system to feed these things. I've played with many markers that use 12 grams, but this is one of the first that I've seen that it's air efficient and feeds back to back. So you put this in, boom, and the other upside down, like so, and it pierces on both ends, which is insane, right? So you turn this in back in, nice and tight. And this thing pops out here because when you want to start shooting, you pop it in by hitting the stock. I'll show you that in a second. Stock goes right on over top. I'll put this on here just to be nice to you guys. Actually, I don't want to do that. I can leave it off. I don't care. Don't lose that though, because you might need it later. Right? So, boom. Stock is on there. Now, sorry. I love this. This thing feels so good! Hot dang! Okay, sorry. So you get a good amount of shots with this thing, all right? I've played with it a couple times, not at actual events. I believe you get up to like 40 odd shots with this thing, all right? That's really cool with a couple 12 grams. Hotness right there, okay? So let me get safe, get my goggles on, put some paint in it. Okay, so I've got the goggles on. We're gonna be nice and safe. If you're at home, always play safe, even if you're testing stuff. Now, I love that sound, okay. She feeds in right through here. You put them in, push them down. Now it comes with a little tool on the end that you can store inside the grip, right? Okay, so you put this plastic piece in here like so. It just feeds, take it out of here, right? Put in here, and you just put it right there. Cool. And then she takes 9 paintballs in the feed tube. Let's get a few out of here. I just happen to have a couple of paintballs on hand. Okay, so we slide the balls in, push them down, and the follower pushes them forward inside. It's kind of hard to do this right upwards, so let's see if I can do that. Oh, there we go. See, you can see the ball going in there. Use that little, make sure you use that feeder piece to push them down and in. Forward, she's loaded. Safety goggles on. Now, I'm gonna put this little plastic piece back in the grip because we don't want to lose it. It comes with an extra one just in case. The only thing I wish is that they had a better way of feeding that, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain. Let's test the crony, see how fast she shoots. Okay, so you bump the stock to get the air to start flowing, right? And I'm gonna do this. I've got a little setup down there that you can't see behind the camera, so don't worry. Okay, crony's ready. Didn't register. Okay, let's try it again. $137. $123. $148. I love shooting this thing. $183. Interesting. $124. No, $204, sorry. $221. Now, interesting. That's all the rounds I put in. So you can see that one's, the last one is $221. It started low and started getting higher. So the speedball feed that we use is 280 and it has to come close to that. So I'm not even worried. Make sure she's safe. All right, she's safe and empty. But yeah, this thing is so cool. This is I don't know if you could call it more of a novelty or whatnot, but this thing is badass. It's beautiful. The weight is there. If you're into tactical paintball, the sexiness is there. The weight is there. You can like breach doors with this thing, bang it through, and you don't have to worry about hurting it. Just wanted, yeah. Oh, it just feels so good. There's no paintballs left. That's why I just did that. I already know it's safe because you can see the orange detent, and you know it's safe. And yeah, what it does is it goes up a little bit when it's fully loaded. Then when one of these are empty, it goes down a little bit. So it's not gonna go over 280 for your regular paintball. This is awesome. Now in some countries, this is also used as self-defense, home self-defense. You can put powder balls in this, rubber, what have you, but that's in some countries. So check with your local laws before you go trying to use one of these things. But yeah, as a paintball marker, badass, bad, it's awesome, it's hot. Thank you, T4E. Jesus, the training for engagement family is insane. I've got another product review coming up for them soon. And I love these guys. Thank you very much for hooking this up for Wolf. This is going in the collection. I'm going to try and use this in a game too. Obviously for close quarters battles for paintball, like PRZ that's coming up. I'm probably going to bring this because just to get someone with this is extra brownie points in paintball. Let me know what you think of this review in the comments. And wow, yeah, T4E, you've outdone yourself. I love my job. See you next time on the Wolf's Den. Hit that subscribe button. Hit this to see the last video that was played. And sorry, hit this subscribe button. And click here to see the last video that was played. And please hit that subscribe button. Show this to your friends. See you next time on the Wolf's Den. And hope to see you in the tall grass.